Alright, testing my audio just to see how it turns out. May end up having to adjust the in-game audio or something if it's a little bit too quiet for my voice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to adjust the volume a bit. Let's bring this all down. Alright. Let's see if that works a bit better. Go back to the title screen and see. Testing, testing. Maybe a little bit more. Kind of like they keeps trying to do that, like intro demo mode and all that good stuff, but man, it is kind of annoying whenever I keep wanting to actually just stay on the title screen. Alright, give me just a moment and then I'm gonna get started, I suppose. Even if no one ends up watching the stream itself while it's live, then I still have it at least for a recording and all that can go up on my channel. Hey, Prinny. Game, stop trying to show the title intro sequence thing. Just stay on the main screen for 5 minutes. It'd be nice. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna just do a new game entirely. It's been a while since I played Okami, but figure if I'm gonna stream it, I might as well stream from the beginning and not do a new game plus. So. Which, to be fair, I turned the sound volume down a lot, so for the most part it shouldn't be like too loud over my voice, because I noticed I had some problems with that in my Overwatch stream when I went back and watched it. But there's not like any voice dialogue really anyhow, so it's fine. And then I don't think I'm gonna, like narrate every little thing that gets said here, so I'm just gonna leave it on the screen for a moment and keep going. I honestly really like Okami. It's one of the classic games that I've always really enjoyed. Did forget how slow like the text crawl is here whenever it's, going through it. Maybe a setting I can adjust in order to increase text speed, but it may just be this opening cutscene that really does this. Also, not entirely sure how long I'm going to be streaming tonight. We'll just see. May just be a couple hours, may end up being 4 or 5. So, don't really expect it to be a massively long stream though. Sorry, I glanced away from the screen for a moment. It's the problem with the text crawl being super slow is that I glance away for a moment and get distracted. Good old tale of Orochi. Yeah, I really don't have much of anything to say during this opening section. Going through the whole basically thing. Honestly, like I said, I don't really know what to say about this opening section. 'Cause I kind of forgot that it went on for as long as it did. Which is kind of odd that it does because, you know, spoiler warning for a old PS2 game. You actually go through this whole section later in the game, so I don't know why it feels the need that it has to go ahead and narrate all of it right here instead of just giving like a brief description of it. You know, I am starting to realize why so many streamers always do, like, narrate text and stuff like that, because otherwise you're just kind of sitting here letting the text crawl. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky, Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into a slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. ... However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? By the way, my voice is not going to be consistent if I do narrate any of this stuff. No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. That doesn't seem like a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. I do like that it was just like immediately after he pulled the sword out that everything just went to hell. Like, there wasn't even a moment's hesitation before stuff happened. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. I'm already annoying myself with these stupid voices, but I'm going to keep doing it just because it keeps me mildly entertained. You know, I'm pretty sure he didn't speak those words, but I feel like the world is going to still have, you know, darkness everywhere. So I don't know why Orochi suddenly decided that, hey, you're not going to speak the magic words I told you to speak, but I'm going to do it anyhow. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just... Okay, I can't do a female voice at all. So, whatever. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace! The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. And then Amaterasu gives no fucks. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh, ho ho. Okay. I can't even do a fake laugh that well. So. Phew, what on earth? You again. Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it, you look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my pride sword, Dinkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great God Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. God, I wish that the text didn't crawl so slowly. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're going to reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Oh, I can finally play the game slightly. I forgot how long that opening sequence is. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You use the right stick to look around. Also, I can finally actually speed up the text by tapping again, which is nice. Okay. Trying to remember the controls because it has been a while. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. I will save just so that I don't have to go through that intro again. And save slot 4 will be for the streams. Because I do plan on streaming at least most of the game, even if, like I said, no one watches. It's still a video to record and put up on my channel. Oh, the camera is inversed. Let me see if I can change that. Where is the settings menu? Do I have access to the settings menu? I do not. Okay, I'm just going to have to get used to the camera being just all kinds of reversed and back. Okay, let's see, maybe I can exit to the menu somehow and adjust that. I don't know why I can't adjust the settings in game. Or if I can, I don't know where they are. Okay, screw it. I'll just try to get used to it. Look at all these pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press square to bust them with your head. Alright. I'm seriously... There's gotta be a way. You know what? Maybe I can just exit back to the menu somehow. Alright, maybe not. Maybe I can back over at the mirror. Because surely there's a way to... And there isn't. Let's see. Trying to see. They're used. Okay. Somehow I managed to bring up the options menu. I'm not entirely sure how, but that works. Camera control. Invert both. Alright, now the cameras actually control, like, every other game in existence. That's always the problem playing a PS2 era game, like, even the updated versions, because the camera controls was something they did not get, just, like, standardized for a long time. I'm just going to be kind of skipping through dialogue now at this point. Especially all the tutorial dialogue, because it just kind of goes on for forever. Okay, that's the game automatically doing it this time with his son controlling the celestial brush. Not much of a river, that's for sure. But don't worry, we'll fix that. First, we have to go up here and stare at the sky. And now it's back to slow mode where I can't skip through. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. It keeps switching back and forth between... whether or not it wants me to be able to skip through it. And hey, good to see you. Thank you for coming to join the stream. This is mostly just going to be me rambling while playing Okami and, you know, losing my mind slightly. Not that I had much of a mind left to begin with. Ah, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu, I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Yes, yeah, I know, game. You don't have to point out every little thing. It's pretty obvious what needs to be done. There doesn't need to be a tutorial that explains, like, literally, hey, go over here and use this technique that we just taught you how to use. Go ahead and use all of it. Whoa, I'm so surprised by the fact that you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing. Yay, now I can collect random bits of food and stuff. Used to, those loading screens, you could actually use them to get demon fangs. I think you still can, but, like, because it loads so much faster on PS4, like, you don't really have the time to. And demon fangs are basically a special currency that you can trade in certain shops later on. I don't think there's too much in this area as far as secrets go. And if you get all 100 stray beads, which you can only get for New Game Plus because the last one you get from being the final boss, you basically gain an item that gives you invincibility. It's also part of why I didn't go ahead and do this in New Game Plus off my old save. Like, you don't have to use that item, but I mean, if I'm not going to use it, then I might as well just go ahead and collect everything normally. That being said, I'm probably not going to, like, go too far out of my way trying to collect every stray bead. This game does a lot of hand-holding early on in particular. And yes, it did just explain what dumplings are. Because this game, it really wants you to, like, treat you like you're an idiot. I love this game, but that is kind of the worst part of it, is that it's like, hey, you collected this item. It does this very obvious thing. And, hey, this is what this type of food is, in case you've never ever heard of it. Exactly, who are you anyway? Yes, son, the game has literally been calling the main character Amaterasu for forever. Anyone who knows anything about, like, Japanese um, mythology and, like, their gods and all that knows who Amaterasu is. I don't feel like that sword fit inside that tiny sheath. Oh well, well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu, it's been a long time, but with all of these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to an ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's powers was split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing stuff off on that boulder over there? And then to slash, you just draw a line. That boulder did not at all get cut in the direction I slashed. This is one of the weird times where it actually like gives you an arrow showing you which direction to go. Like it's like you can't possibly understand when the game tells you to go back to where you started, which direction that's in, without the arrow just telling you where. Hey look, monsters. Let's see. And if you cut them or use other certain techniques after they're dead, you get demon fangs. Like, different enemies need different techniques in order to get demon fangs off of them. But most of them, honestly, are just slash them. In case you're wondering why I do the headbutt, before I start running is because it makes it start the faster running quicker. See, it's taking a minute to eventually get the first glow and then start the faster running. If I just start and headbutt, it immediately gets that glow. And then starts the first stage of the faster running. Alright, let's see what else is going on in the village. I'm sure everything is perfectly fine. Also, fuck that tree for no reason. I just like that you can cut down trees and stuff like that. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Let's see. I don't think I have bloom yet, so I don't think I can do anything with these. No. Well, I know I don't have bloom yet, but I don't think I can do anything with those. Hey, look, another statue. Not again. That's one of those smaller monsters. That's not one of those smaller monsters we're talking about. Yeah, most of the trees. If they're like special trees that you can revive, you can't murder them, but any like normal tree, yes you can. Just like cut them down for no reason. Let's see. I think I can go ahead and like these types of trees, yeah, you can just cut them down for no reason. These types of trees, like there, you can hit them, but it doesn't really kill them. They just get revived in a second. Like, it does cut them, but it just pops back. The other trees, I think they regrow after they're off screen and stuff for a bit, but they don't immediately. Well, fuck you trees for not getting cut. There we go. See, I think after that cutscene, I can go ahead and go up here and the orange man is up here, or not. Actually, no, I may have to revive the sun first. It's been a while. Like I said, it's been a long time since I actually played Okami, because the last time I played it was when it first came out on the PS4 with the HD upgrade. Let's see. Yeah, it won't let me go ahead and draw the sun. I've got to go trigger something else before I can do that. I do like that it has dialogue, though, for if you try to basically sequence skip there. Let's see. It's not over here. No, it's just... This game came out sometime in the PS2 era. So it's been a long time. Okay, now it's telling me to go back up to where I just came from. Um, I'm not entirely sure what year it came out. Give me just a moment. I'm actually gonna look it up. It originally came out April 20th, 2006. So, it's been 15 years since its original release. At least that's the first date that pops up on Google, so. Yeah, okay, I get the idea. The sun needs to be drawn. Draw a circle. If you have that kind of power from the start, yes. There we go. Like I said, this game really wants to hold your hand at times. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I kind of forget that several of y'all are still fairly young. Meanwhile, I played this game a ton back on the original release on PS2 when I was young. And it's the orange man. Village Elder, Mr. Orange. Not the one that fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. Because, you know, they can't see your divine attributes like the tattoos and all that. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Hmm? What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Dinkamaru. And just beat them to death with an old man. I don't think I got to that one time. Oh well. Oh, I accidentally hit him an extra time. Oh well. A few less demon fangs here and there is not an issue. Because I will be killing a lot of enemies. And look, you kill the monsters and the magical spring grows back. You get all this praise from, I'm guessing, the water. basically telling you how to open the menu. Praise, I believe, is used to level up, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So basically, you level up your energy, your ink pot, you can level up your astral pouch, which basically fills up on food and stuff like that. Or you can level up your purse so you can hold more money, which is necessary for, like, later on shops and stuff like that need higher money limits than your purse can initially hold. And then there's a bunch of different weapons and stuff like that. You see where it says main and sub, you can equip certain weapons to sub slots and they have different effects. Like this mirror that I currently have in my main slot, once I can equip it into a sub slot, I can use it as a shield to block attacks, if I remember correctly. Like I say, as much as I love this game, it has been a while since I've played a lot of it, so. And those are just healing you, which isn't really necessary considering I wasn't hurt, but. Let's see. I can't even dig right now, so I can't pull that up. But I can feed these sparrows because I have seeds. When you get a lovely little scene. It just goes on for, you know, decent minute here. Going ahead and skipping it because it takes a while. And you get a little bit of praise whenever you do that. Actually, can I go ahead and talk to Mr. Oh, okay, no, he's just not up here. Let's see. Still don't think I can do anything with these. Yeah. Because I've played this game so much, and this early part of the game is just a small portion of it in the long run. I forget what order you can do stuff in. And this is basically a trial thing. I believe if I don't mess up and it's a vegetable. Thanks for telling me what a cabbage is, game. I think if you do it well enough, you get rewards. I don't remember for sure. Okay. Maybe it's a speed thing. I'll just have to come back later once I have better weapons and all. Like, honestly, the mirror is one of my least favorite weapons in this game. Hey, look, this old woman is frustrated. A white wolf? It's Mrs. Orange, by the way. The old man's wife. That's her sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. These monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isun, and riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I better get back to my work. Mumble, mumble. Yeah, so basically what she tells you is her drying pole is gone. So, just restore the drying pole. Now she can actually dry her laundry. Basically, she says the sun's too far away. So, basically, there's a lot of stuff like that. You just go around and you can help villagers and stuff like that and get, um, you know, praise and stuff. She's important, so she actually gets a title card. That's basically just, it's on telling you, hey, talk to people that have the triangle over their head. Let's see. Wonder how much of this I can get in one swipe. It's in rice balls. Let's see. And there. That's all that. Yeah, I didn't think she gave you anything for it, but... And see that treasure chest down in the bottom of the water like that? You can actually... It'll float up, and you can go ahead and get the treasure. Let's see... I don't know if I can repair it right now. I may have to be outside. Or I may have to wait until the quest wants me to later on. Okay, yeah, I can go ahead and repair the water wheel. Let's see. Then we need to go up here and find out that, hey, these giant boulders are blocking the way out of this town. I accidentally bit him instead of talking to him. Let's see. Basically saying Susanoo's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi, and is kind of useless. And if you slash this poster here, you can see he secretly has a poster of Kushi on his wall, which was the girl we were talking to just a minute ago. Basically saying, hey, come back later. Okay, that rock I can't crush right now. can't go get that chest right now because I can't get up there. Let's see. Because Materatsu can swim, but not much. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where to go next. I guess I might as well go over here and save. I'm just going to save into the one slot for the time being. His son is a bit of a creeper. Can cut that watermelon open to get some watermelon. There's really no reason to get different varieties of food, but you can, so. Just dig up her turnips. There's actually a quest for it. Alright, so basically go around and dig up all 10 turnips. And not get hit. Which is actually easier said than done, because what you can do, you can slash that pot of water on her head to stun her. Or I guess I should have said easier done than you initially think. You can do it just by running around in circles and, like, making her, like, waste time going back and forth. But it's so much easier if you just do that. Get this special turnip and bring it over here to him. I like how the logic is you have to have dug up all 10 turnips in order to find this turnip, but in reality, it could just be random chance. Like, in a real world situation, you're not going to have to dig up 10 turnips in order to get, like, one specific type. Okay. You also cut the top of Mr. Orange's house and oranges fall down. Or you're just wanting more food for the astral pouch. I believe the astral pouch is basically just a revive sort of thing. Like, basically, if you have it full, which I think is 200 fruit, and you get knocked out, it instantly revives you. Can't remember if there's something here or not. I think so, yep. No, regular oranges, and the ones I got from cutting the house were Kamiki oranges. Let's see. Mr. Orange still knocked out over here? Or... No, he isn't. So he may be back up top on the platform now. Alright. Time to help the old man. Alright, I think that was basically just saying go visit the tree. Which I think I can jump down right here. Yeah. Then you can either go through the gate to see that portal, or you can go around. And the little kid can see your actual self. Wonder. Okay, can't just restore anything with it right there. See, I don't think there's any reason to go back in there. I'll be honest, I'm struggling to remember what exactly order I have to do stuff in. Because it has been a long while. Once I get double jump, I can get that treasure chest that's up there on the rafters, if you can see it. Let's see. Well, maybe I can go in where Kushi went and get some wine for Susano to wake him up. I keep forgetting that triangle is bite instead of talk. Alright. Now I gotta take this over to Susano. Wake him up. At least I believe that's where I'm going. The whole game, I think whenever I 100%ed the game, it was 40 hours total. I think if you're just like trying to speed through and do the story and all like that, you could probably do it 20 hours or less. It's a longer game than you think it is, but it's not like super long. Okay, maybe it's not bringing it here. I guess maybe I take this to Mr. Orange. I hate that I don't remember, like, everything with this game, even though I've played it so many times. This early stuff in particular, I forget a ton on. Yeah, I don't want it to be nighttime. Let's make it day. Later on, you get the power to change it between day and night, because you gain the moon god's power. Let's see. Actually, I may be able to go ahead and get that treasure chest here if I time my jump dash right. Yeah, I missed the jump. Okay, but yeah, I can just dash and get that treasure chest. Might do it next time I'm out there. I'm trying to remember where I need to take this sake to. Or maybe I don't need it right now. I need to take it to Susano later. Trying to remember what it is I need to do to trigger being able to get back out there. Maybe it's because I didn't actually talk to that guy. I need to maybe have to talk to him a couple more times in order to get it to let me go through here. Oh. That really... Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was a case of demonic possession. It just, I needed to talk to that guy and I didn't actually talk to him. Because his son was wanting to comment on the freaking rock. Yeah, it's basically showing you, hey, you can upgrade stuff. I always go with the ink pots more than the health. I'll probably upgrade them a bit evenly overall, but... I do like that it just still has the jar of sake in my mouth the entire time. Oh, that's right, the Mr. Orange stuff isn't until after I get Bloom, so I've got to leave the village and then come back. Like how that time it actually woke him up for me to ram into him. Planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? The great warrior, Susano. Do you, even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load off this guy, all brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. Huh? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug! I told you, don't call me a bug! Come on, Amy. We're taking him with us. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? I like how he could very easily get off the top of Materatsu. It's not like she's like holding him on there or anything. He's literally just sitting on her back. Basically, he's like, I need to go train in order to, you know, be sure to be able to cut it. And then he's over here just like taking a nap, drinking sake. Luckily, I already happen to have it. And now I'm going to have to help him train. Feast your eyes on this. Susanoo style. Exploding implosion! It either explodes or implodes. Susanoo style. Exploding implosion! Well, I mean, he must have some serious technique considering his sword is made out of wood and it didn't just like bounce off that boulder. Just me either. I didn't think I could do it. He is Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever. And then she just randomly shows up. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. When you cleave the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to great art. Yeah, so did we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun! Isun! Stop calling me a bug! I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word. Oh, relax, lady. Furball here is more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Come on, Amy. Put your paw up or something. Go on, shake! I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Oh man, this is getting heavy. Great and powerful Mataratsu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them. I shall mark the locations of nearby guardian saplings on your map. Which is basically the entire plot of the game, going around rejuvenating guardian saplings. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. Hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Mataratsu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Bah. I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. Anyway, Amy's a good god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world. And I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map. I despise how slow it progresses with the text speed, because I want to read even out loud faster than it progresses. And yes, you can buy stuff from the shop. Can't remember if he has anything good. No. Feed bags and healing items, stuff like that. These are all useful just because they give you praise. So I might as well go ahead and start buying them. And let's just go with 4 of these and 1 of each of the others. I think herbs comes up decent yet, so. Alright. Out into the wilderness we go. You probably knew this already, Amy, but this is the blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need to know about the map. It's a map. And these things are... Okay, I guess it's going to tell me. These things are basically just the random battles. So there's not really much point in fighting them, because you don't even get praise from, like, them. You only get from restoring stuff and complete missions and all. So basically just don't step in the curse zone or it slowly kills you. And drains your ink and all. Hey look, the woodcutter isn't cursed. Doesn't matter. We're going this way. Even that water is cursed zone. I used to be good at timing those loading screen things. Basically, if you press the X button right as the paw print shows up, it would get bigger, and if you do all of them, it gives you a reward. What that does is it increases your godhood, which you get from basically, I think, doing battles without getting hit. I think there's a few layers to it, and each layer blocks one attack. See, the imps just want to have fun. They're not our enemies. Until they notice us, and then they try to kill us, but... all my ink ran out, so my godhood disappeared. So I was just attacking with my claws for a moment there. It's part of why I try to make ink my priority over health. These annoying things. I can't really do anything about them until I get Bloom. But you can knock their fruit back to stun them. Once you get Bloom, though, you can cure them, and there's not really much point in, like, even knocking their fruit back in the meantime. Basically just running through this area for the time being. I remember these drummer guys being a little bit annoying. Alright, auto-tracking. I was trying to aim for the drummer guy, not them, but whatever. Huh? What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, Mutt. What are you doing here? Go home. I already told you I'm not looking for apprentices. Ugh, my brain malfunctioned when I was trying to talk there. Anyway, Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Meanwhile, Amy is just wagging her tail. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to hide. I mean to train. Now, Scoot, be off with you. This one's pointing out the obvious thing of going over here, which you just need to draw the sign on the mural. What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now I can go hide. I mean, now I can go train. Missed one. Didn't have to get that last one, but I had to get that last one. Oh, look, a save point. Probably should make a habit of saving a little more often than I am, just in case something goes wrong or the game crashes. Because this game doesn't have an autosave, I'm pretty certain. I'll switch over to dual slot saving as well. Roar! What now? You foul beast! How did you get in here? Foul beast? Yeah, it's just a sleepy bear. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops. Enough talk. My blade thirsts for battle. Here goes nothing. Susano style. Susano! Su! Sa! No! Susano! Now for Susano style. Exploding implosion! He woke that poor bear up. And then it just immediately went back to sleep. That'll teach you, you foolish beast. You're no match for my new secret technique. Cough, cough. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susano condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. Ah ha 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 ha. And then the bear is just, asleep over here. I just wanted to see if I could do anything with the bear. Anyhow, gotta roll this all the way back over to the big room now. It's not like as annoying to control as a lot of games are with this sort of thing, but it's still kind of annoying. Now with the magic ball in place, all is well. Yes, point out the obvious of now you have to draw the sun game. Like we wouldn't remember that painting in the slightest. From 2 rooms ago. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. Hey, welcome to the stream. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation, Amy. This time I gotta draw 2 stars. Doing alright, you? Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the I cannot pronounce that word. Triumvirate of flora gods known as the Hanagami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush technique known collectively as green sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. And yeah, Okami's art style has always been considered really good. Like, it's stylized, so like even years later, even before the HD update, which this is, it still looked good. There's a reason it's usually one of the go-to games that people use as an argument for the um, games or art thing. Alright, and now I can make trees bloom. Let's see. You know, make a sacred tree bloom and you only get 30 praise. And yeah, I think that was a different word than triumphant. Triumphant. God damn, I cannot pronounce that word either. I have trouble speaking at times. Just my brain refuses. Alright. And that was basically just the game saying, hey, you know that thing you just did? Go do it more. Can't remember. I know there's something you can do with certain techniques regarding them. I don't think planting the tree was it. Grindy games can be fun. It just depends on the game. Like, some really grindy games are really fun, others not so much. I was slow on that battle. Hey look, a bunch of random pigs showed up. Well, they're actually boars, but you know what I mean. Let's feed them. I believe they eat herbs, or is it seeds? Maybe seeds. Yeah, it's seeds. Actually, they may be one of the ones that can eat multiple things. And then we just get, you know, cutscene of Amy and Pig just slowly eating. So we'll go ahead and skip through that. Let's see. Can go ahead and upgrade my health, or yeah, I'm gonna wait for the next ink pod before I start upgrading health, because health isn't really much of an issue. Basically, that's just telling you can stun them and then you can bloom them. And now it's a nice, friendly tree. Let's see, I think if you use... No, I guess not. Can knock some points out of it at least. Basically just fill up the dark patch with grass and it restores it. I got a technique scroll, I believe that is. It's just, yeah, just telling you basic tips for how to use stuff. Alright. Come on, tree. Go ahead and throw your fruit at me. Okay, making me get up and close to aggravate you first. Whatever. And these, you can dig up 4-leaf clovers. And the reason behind that is that the studio that originally made this game was Clover Studios. So they just put 4-leaf clovers all around as a collectible. And now I can make these trees bloom. Can't remember if there was anything that you can like jump down and get there. I don't think there is. I don't think you can even jump down right here, but I was still looking. Just going ahead and making all the trees bloom that I can just to get the praise from them. Hey look, the imps are back. Alright. Then next one I'm going to go ahead and put into health. I think that digging tip just basically tells you can dig these up. Go ahead and bloom that tree as well. Just trying to make sure I'm not seeing any. Like you can occasionally see like little handles poking out of the ground that are treasure chests that you can dig up. Otherwise, they show up at nighttime, like a moonbeam shows where they are. Some of them you can see just the handle poking up, others you have to basically wait until night in order to be able to find them. I don't remember where most of them are. Yay, I can have the game tell me more how what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's go over here and restore this zone. Oh, one other thing with these guys, you can actually slash them to stun them if you just don't want to deal with them and they're nearby. I always really like those animation scenes. Wow, that nasty curse zone is completely gone. The plants and animals are back, and just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. That's basically hinting, hey, you can go ahead and go back to the village now and do more there. Basically, in order to progress the story, I'm pretty certain I need to go ahead and go back to the village. But it was saying, you know, there's stuff to do around here. Can't dig through stone, so I can't get this flower yet. Gotta be careful what I draw, because later in the game I get powers that, you know, do different things. So squiggling the wrong way just does stuff like, you know, makes a giant fireball. Basically, it's just saying, hey, sell stuff you don't need. Which I'm not going to do until I upgrade my money pouch some. This is a boss fight, or not a boss fight, but a fight thing. Basically, you go through here and you enter special battles. Some of them later on get ridiculous. Something to note is that special battles like this, you can't run from. You can technically run from other battles. It's just I've never actually run from battles because there's not any real reason to. Now I can feed some bunnies. Let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and go up here and over to the right, and I can go to the dojo. Might be able to buy some stuff. I don't remember. I can't remember how costly like different skills and stuff are early on. Feed some horses. This game is very much meant to be taken kind of slowly and explore and all that good stuff. So probably not the best game for me to be using for a stream game, but keep trying to attack that thing when it first pops out and it just does not work. That is, you can get an item called mermaid coins, and that's one of the fast travel points. And interesting. It's surprising that they're still discovering new dinosaurs. But then again, I guess a lot of dinosaurs were just misclassified as different ones before, and a lot of dinosaurs were basically, hey, we decided to, you know, accidentally combine these couple of dinosaurs. Feed you pig. See, I believe later on when I get the wind power I can blow that out. I don't think, yeah, there wasn't anything else I could do with the pond unless there was a, no, it was a treasure chest. Alright, let's go into the dojo. And this is the greatest old man in this game, and that's saying something. Fighting Master Onigiri Sensei. Learn a new combat move? Yes. It's too dangerous unless you can afford to pay for it. Which, man, some of this is expensive. That is good because it's just giving you a dodge. That's just giving you an extra hit on your basic attacks. That's an extra hit on rosary attacks, which I don't have a rosary yet. And this just lets you pee on enemies. But I'll go ahead and get this one while I'm here. I'll be a monkey's uncle. You've got the cash, have you? I see. I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. And this is why he's the greatest. He just spins his head upside down and becomes a different person, basically. I like how he's acting like this is the ultimate challenge. It's literally just going to be me button mashing the button for this one. No, I don't understand the explanation of press the square button. And now I basically just hit this 4 times. Wow, such a difficult technique. I do like that he can just, like, order the training dummy to repair itself. Can't remember if I need to do this a certain number of times or if I can just walk out the door now. I'll do it one more time, and then I'm just going to walk out the door. That should be. Okay, that's enough for now. And now I could just endlessly do it, and he'll just keep repairing it. I got a dog bone. Alright. Actually, considering the next one was only 10,000, I may go sell what all treasure I have and see if I have enough to afford it. I'll come and get that in a minute. Okay. Because I do have a few treasures so far. Not quite enough, but I'll kill a few enemies and I should have enough after that. Unless there's some stuff I can get under there. Actually, is he going to go ahead and start making pottery, or? I don't think he has anything of value in his house, really. Okay, no, I can't destroy that. I can chop this wood, though. And just a magic, another one pops up. I think he's just inside here at night. It's hard to remember, because some houses actually have stuff in them, others not so much. Forgot how many of these demon shrines there were in this first area. accidentally messed up the chance to get a demon thing off that one, but oh well. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and upgrade health again. See that little thing right there? That's one of the handles I was mentioning earlier. You dig it up to get a treasure chest. And if it was not, there would be a glowing thing. Yeah, it's just one of straight beads. Speaking of which, it's about to be night, which is good and bad. Like, enemies are a lot more aggressive at night, so like these scrolls will go out of their way to attack you if you go by them. But it's also, you can see treasures and stuff like that, and there's some different stuff that's available at night that isn't available during the day. Later on, you can actually race this guy for some rewards. I wait until later on when you get the, you get an upgrade to your speed and ability to run faster. If I remember correctly, anyhow. Try and just explore for a while and do stuff here before I go ahead and continue with the main story. Can't do anything with that until I get the bomb power. Which I might be able to go ahead and do once it becomes night, I'm not sure. Oh, speaking of which. And see, like there's one of the glowing lights showing me that there's a treasure here. See, if I run by that, it tries to chase me now. Because it's night out. That's also part of why you can stun them with slash. These things are annoying, but you can just slash their wings off and make them fall to the ground. Gotta be careful though, because if I remember correctly, they will suicide bomb you. So you gotta kill them kinda quickly after you chop their wings off. I was trying to be sure to turn and face that tree to the rock wall, because otherwise it'll, there's a risk I'll accidentally draw a sun instead of blooming the tree. Let's see. And see that formula on the wall? Basically, you draw it. Well, you do it better than I just did. Oh, guess I gotta wait and actually talk to him another time. And now you draw it. Ah, Materatsu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. They always say that. Too often is it easy to forget that which we cannot see. Hidden away, I had lost track of you, but now my soul is at ease. I, Bakugami, god of explosive force, lend my power to your cause. Use the cherry bomb to lay waste to foes and obstacles alike. Pretty sure that boar is dead. And it serves as both a weapon and just a way to, you know, open up stuff. Take care, Brenny. Thanks for joining in. Now I can go back over to that other side and blow that hole in the ground. I think that's one of the hidden springs. Oh, no, just a treasure chest. Uh, Honestly, I might as well go ahead and make a day again. Alright. I'll go ahead in here. I believe I can get the bounty hunter missions. Alright. Now I've got the wanted list. And basically all these monsters only show up at night. But whenever I do fight one of them, I get a reward after defeating them all. And then it's automatically changing it back to night so I can fight the first one. The hardest one, I honestly don't know. Most of these are just basically regular monsters. But I think they do flee if you don't kill them quick enough. I'm not sure. I think they're basically just regular monsters with slightly upgraded health. But there are some annoying monsters later on that obviously are going to be more annoying because they're upgraded health. The actual hard fights are generally in those shrines, like I did earlier. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was this one. Nope. Be one more the Vandal? Yeah. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't remember which name it was. Let's see. I think they show up as a different colored demon scroll, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not really going to go out of my way to actively hunt them right now. You see those glowing things on the walls? Those are basically how you flee from battle. You damage them enough and then breaks the barrier around you and you can escape. For now, though, I'm going to go grab that fleet foot technique so I can actually dodge. He does this transformation animation every time. So basically just dodge. They can only be done on the ground, so you can't like mid-air dodge. No, there's no reason for me to just be spraying around him in circles. I just wanted to. And you can also do it outside of battle to basically do the same thing that headbutting does, which lets you just start sprinting immediately. Let's see. Go ahead and destroy both their banjos. Thank you, game, for pointing out the very obvious chest in the middle of that. That only has a vengeance slip in it, so kind of worthless. Alright. Think I'm going to go ahead and head back into the village. Go ahead and make it day as well. And then I'm going to save, and then I'm going to call it there for the stream for the time being. Go ahead and bloom some trees. Alright, game. Let's get them all in a row. Just do all three at once. Alright. Okay. It's gonna make me go alt. Okay. Finally, I'll go do that real quick. Sure. Shut up, son. Which all it is a couple of minor cutscenes real quick. But still might as well go ahead and do it. Don't remember. I think it may have to drown trying to get over here. Or I may have just needed to, like, press observe somewhere. But basically, I can't get through here right now. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it still got rid of the map marker. Alright. Then let's go over here. Look, there's nothing there. And then you go through this loading area. And the moon cave entrance. You don't even have to go here right now and see all this. Eventually you come here as part of the story. It's basically just to get a moment of adding to the mystery. Alright. Now we can go back to the village. I think actually should be able to do the Mr. Orange thing now, so I guess I'll end the stream after I do that. Make sure it stays daylight. Let's see. Can't remember if I have to make all these blooms or if that's optional, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Yeah, so I do have to do it. And I ran out of ink, so now I'm just a wolf. Actually, a New Game Plus playthrough, you can actually change Amy into different skins. Don't think I have them available since this isn't my New Game Plus. I think they're in one of the menus. I was trying to draw again. It does that a lot if you're staring up in the sky whenever you try to make a tree bloom. The fact that ink runs out so quickly is a big part of why I always try to get more ink early on. Let's see if I can get that treasure chest this time. And, okay. Treasure, why are you bouncing so far away? Okay. See, I don't think I can get out to that island yet. I think it's too far away to swim. There's a treasure chest buried on it. Trying to think. I'll go check and see how many trees that was. See how many I have left. Okay. Where's that last tree gonna be? Trying to think and see if I can remember. Which, knowing me, it's entirely impossible to be somewhere super obvious that I'm just missing because I'm blind. I'll worry about feeding the birds and all later on. Yeah, I don't think. Alright, well, maybe I can go ahead and talk to Mr. Orange. Maybe it's counting the big tree as the last tree. For an old man, he can dance better than I can dance. By far. You can do that to make people pet you. Sometimes it has a unique effect on them. Okay. I think I'm going to have to go find that last tree before he actually does what he's supposed to do. Trying to think. Considering he had different dialogue that time, he may go ahead and do it. I can never remember the order of operations for some of this stuff. Yeah, okay. So I do have to go find that last tree that I'm missing. Where was it? I don't think it was inside any of the buildings. wouldn't be up there. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't get up there. So, I guess let me take a double check. Well, if it's going to be in anyone's house, it was probably going to be in Mr. Orange's house. Nope, not one in here. There wasn't one in the closet, because that's where that treasure chest was earlier. I always hate trying to find stuff and it always being the last one that I'm needing to find. There's a big turnip. Oh, it's a radish. That's why. Because turnips aren't radishes. Oh, there it is. Alright. Now, it's time to see the ultimate version of the Konohana Shuffle. And then after that, and whatever cutscenes that come after that, I'm gonna go back to the save point, and then we'll call it for this stream. At last, the answer to all my prayers. All of the village's trees have sprung back to life. It is time to harness the power that dwells within the good earth. Yes! It is time for the Konohana Shuffle! I shall summon back the spirit of the divine tree Konohana. Sake of Valor. But first, I must break my vow of temperance. I shall gingerly sip this sake, and soon we shall see blossoms. I don't think that's gingerly sipping the sake. I'm pretty sure that's just like chugging it. Oh yes, yes, yes! Hey Gramps, you okay? You got a real weird look in your eyes. Snowball, Issun, what you're about to see is the stuff of legends. Behold, the secret of secrets. I give you the Konohana Shuffle. That was the ultimate dance technique. Great Amaterasu. Sakuya, you're alive and you, look very nice. Little bug friend, I see you are full of spunk as always. I also owe this elderly gentleman my deepest thanks. What bravery! Mere words cannot express the depth of my gratitude. Thanks to you all, I have been restored and re-energized. Gulp. Of course, the one who deserves my thanks and respect the most is none other than the glorious god Amaterasu. Praise be to you. I cannot guarantee that it will mean salvation for all of Nippon, but if you restore the guardian saplings spread about the land, you too will benefit from the power that results. I will remain in Kamiki praying for your mission's success. How I look forward to gazing upon you again. May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Oh man, what now? The poor camera. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Long have I hidden myself here among the nature of Kamiki. But the time has come for I, Hasugami, proud member of the Hanagami trio of floral gods, to reveal myself. May my power be of assistance on your grave quest. Holy smokes, that was Hasagami. With the water lily power, you can create lily pads on water. You can use them to cross any body of water. Let's try it out. Come on, this way, Amy. I've been eyeing that treasure chest out there for some time. Why don't you create some lily pads here? Make them like stepping stones all the way to the island. The water lily brush... Okay. Hey, wipe that smirk off your face, furball. At least we don't have to worry about getting wet again anymore. I know, now that you have this new power, let's use it to travel a bit further out of the village. Remember the waterway leading to the forest that I told you about? Our little Sakuya is back to her old peppy self, but there's still lots of guardian saplings that haven't blossomed. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another lily pad here so I can easily get up there. And let's go ahead and go out to this other island too while we're at it. I'm not the best at platforming, so you're going to see plenty of times where I just end up hitting the water when trying to jump for a lily pad. Yeah, like, from a technical standpoint, this game really has a lot of stuff going for it that, like, I'm not sure how they managed to program it to where it would all work easily. I thought there was a treasure chest here, but I'm not seeing the little sticking up thing, so I may just have to come back at night at some point. Which I think you can only have 3 lily pads out at once, but that's still having to have all these different techniques all do different stuff. Just from, you know, badly drawn close approximations of what they're supposed to be. Let's go ahead and go to this island too real quick. Yeah, right there's the treasure chest on this one. So I think that was the only one that was buried here. Alright. Well, let's head over here to the save point, and then that's where I'm going to call it for the night. Thanks for coming out and watching. Didn't really have many viewers tonight, but I still appreciate everyone who does. Because every little bit helps, and, you know, as long as someone else is getting some enjoyment out of it, it's worth it. So, you as well. And I'll probably pick this back up sometime next week, so take care.